Good Monday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window and head up to Lake Wenatchee. And what a great way to start off our November. Yesterday, temperatures in the mid-50s, a little warmer today. And Sky-Fi bringing us this beautiful shot from Lake Wenatchee. You can just see Kaler Glen Golf Course at the bottom of your screen with the changing tree and leaf colors that way. But it was a fantastic day all across north central Washington. And as far as temperatures go over the next 3 days, check that out. 57, that was our high today. It looks like about 53 with rain tomorrow, and then possibly into the lower 60s on Wednesday. And check out our normal, should be about 52 degrees for this time of year. But as we move through the week, it's also going to get wetter. A good chance of rain tomorrow and into Wednesday. I think our best shot for rain will be on Thursday, and it will really cool down by the time we get into the weekend with temperatures only in the 40s. We'll talk much more weather coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. A hydraulic fuel spill shut down Wenatchee Avenue for about an hour Sunday morning. After a semi collided with an elk on Interstate 90 this morning, the Washington State Patrol is reminding motorists to always be on the lookout for wild animals. And we'll tell you about a Chelan County Sheriff's deputy's efforts to save an injured great horned owl he found Friday night along a roadway in Chelan. But first, we begin tonight. The regional SWAT team assisted Wenatchee police in executing a series of warrants at a home Friday afternoon where a 49-year-old man was arrested on numerous drug and other charges. Wenatchee Police Captain Edgar Reinfeld said law enforcement, acting on information from an informant, found meth, heroin, marijuana, prescription drugs, a stolen firearm, and a stolen motorcycle in the raid on the home in the 700 block of Southwestern Avenue in Wenatchee. Charges against Gordon L. McVeigh include possession with intent to deliver the drugs. Reinfeld said the Police Services Division has been working that location for some time now. Well, a hydraulic fuel spill shut down Wenatchee Avenue for about an hour on Sunday morning. The spill came from a man lift that was being used to clean windows about 9 a.m. at the Goodfellow Brothers building at North Wenatchee Avenue and 2nd Street. The lift spilled about 30 gallons of hydraulic fuel that the Wenatchee Public Works Department was able to prevent from getting into the city's stormwater system. Well, after a semi collided with an elk on Interstate 90 this morning, the Washington State Patrol is reminding motorists to always be on the lookout for wild animals, especially in the area between Kittitas and the Vantage Bridge on I-90. Elk populations are especially heavy in that location. In that area, and Trooper John Bryant said the significant damage done to the semi shows how catastrophic it could have been if it were a smaller vehicle. A piece of the elk's antler ended up lodged in the driver's side window. The driver of the semi was not injured in that collision. Meanwhile, a Chelan County Sheriff's deputy's efforts to save an injured great horned owl he found Friday night along a roadway in Chelan proved unsuccessful as the owl's injuries proved to be too severe. The deputy believes the owl was hit by a vehicle. After gaining the animal's trust, the deputy was able to get it into a container, which Animal Control then took to a local veterinarian. But the sheriff's office reported that because of injuries to the owl's head, it had to be put down. Well, coming up next, the farmers market at Pybus will remain outdoors from November 7th to December 19th. With more than 100 creative and amusing scarecrow displays throughout Kashmir this year for Scare Crazy, it was no easy task deciding which were best. But there were indeed winners, and we'll tell you who they are. And the Moses Lake Police Department's Mission 22 Push-Ups Challenge made its way to Joint Base Lewis McChord last week. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Mary Maids of Wenatchee has been professionally cleaning and sanitizing homes and businesses in north central Washington since 1998. Mary Maids uses commercial-grade cleaners and viricides. Mary Maids has implemented additional safety and sanitation protocols. They are strictly following CDC guidelines for the safety of their clients and employees. For expert help with cleaning and sanitizing your home or business, call or look up Mary Maids of Wenatchee to schedule your free estimate today.
You love to help others. You need a solid career. You can have it all with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take patient vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain medical records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, visit chartercollege.edu because we work to get you to work.
It's estimated that 1/3 of Americans do not have a financial plan. At D.A. Davidson, their advisors are working to change that because they understand the importance of planning for the future. At D.A. Davidson, they believe in partnering together to build a strategy tailored to your needs. They spend the time and have the knowledge to help keep your financial future on track. Let D.A. Davidson Financial Advisors of Wenatchee put the strength of advice to work for you.
Welcome back. In another news, the farmers market at Pybus will remain outdoors from December 7th to December 19th. Pybus Public Market Executive Director Leslie Freitag said the market normally moves indoors for fall and winter, but because of social distancing requirements, it will remain outside. Freitag said the farmers market will continue to operate under safety guidelines developed with the help of the Chelan Douglas Health District. The Wenatchee market is open Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Well, with more than 100 creative and amusing scarecrow displays throughout Cashmere this year for Scare Crazy, it was no easy task deciding which were best, but there were indeed winners. Best Business Theme was awarded to Shirterize Bakery with its pumpkin-headed baker and table of baked goods. Best Ensemble was awarded to Cascade Closet Company with its characters from the popular documentary Tiger King. Most Creative winner was Eplidol in Retirement and Assisted Living with Esther the Bathing Beauty. The Fan Favorite Award, voted on by the visiting public, was another winner for the Shirterize Bakery display. And the Grand Champion Award went to Cashmere Valley Bank with its Monopoly-themed display featuring Mr. Moneybags. Well, in other news, the Moses Lake Police Department's Mission 22 Push-Ups Challenge made its way to Joint Base Lewis McChord last week, with Grant County Sheriff's Deputy Katrina Ball enlisting the support of her National Guard unit. Mission 22 is a fundraising push-up challenge representing the 22 veterans a day who take their own lives. Ball said the reason for addressing PTSD is very personal for her.
I'm also a deputy with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. I was called out by the Moses Lake Police Department to do the 25 push-up challenge for Mission 22. This is a very important mission. We take it very seriously. We've all had battle buddies in our formation that have unfortunately taken their lives. So we are going to knock out these 25 push-ups and we're going to make a large donation to this mission. All right, you guys ready? All right. All right, does anybody have anything they want to say? I'm personally doing this for a battle buddy that came up with my rack list, Specialist Mandeville. He took his own life, so I pushed for him.
You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
Winter is a great time to trade in your current hot tub. Turn your old hot tub into money with Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa's trade-in program. You can save $500 to $1,000 off of any new artesian spa or take advantage of a free Bluetooth music experience. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa recommends draining your hot tub every 3 months. Ask us about our drain and refill special. Stop on by Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa today.
I'm Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. At Alpine Air, we think of ourselves as customer service-oriented retailers. When you make an appointment, please visit our store, meet our people, see our shop. We are serious about heating and air conditioning. Carrier and Alpine Air are offering huge factory rebates and financing options for all your needs. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Call for your free replacement estimate. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
Hi, my name is Blaine Johnson. I'm at Global Elite Motors. We're tied in with Global Car Care down here locally. So we're not your typical car buying experience. Somebody can come down here, take a look at what we have, and if we have the right vehicle for you, we'd be glad to help you out with it. A lot of times we are able to go out and find specific vehicles for somebody so that it fits their needs, their budget, and all the things that you want without you being obligated right away. If you're looking for a good, reliable car, come see me, Blaine Johnson, down at Global Elite Motors.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. The COVID-19 pandemic forced the cancellation of the 2020 Apple Blossom Festival, but Administrator Darcy Christofferson said festival organizers are working hard to be back next spring. The theme of the festival, in fact, is Marching On. In tonight's feature story, Christofferson told Wake Up Wenatchee Valley's Dan Kuntz that corporate sponsors and community supporters played a huge role in ensuring the show will, in fact, go on.
Some of these people, Kais Fiber, Weinstein Beverage, not only did they say, keep your money that I've already paid you, for 2020, but we are also going to sign a 3-year contract. So that is just beyond amazing to me that every single one of these big corporate event sponsors, and we're talking about $100,000, you know, of these people donating to the festival, they're doing it again, and it's just and the same thing's happening with our little guys. I mean, you know, all these people that donate year after year, whether it's $100, $400, $50, we're ahead of that this year. The minute we sent out our letters, I maybe had two no's, but if they were no's, they're like, but I will so do it in 2021 and I will double it. So it's just incredible, absolutely incredible that this community. And I'm not the only one this is happening to. I mean, other events, nonprofits, our community and the businesses are contributing to everybody, you know, as much as they can. It's not just the Apple Blossom Festival. It's other events and other nonprofits, and it's just been amazing. And that's why we live where we live, and that's why we have such a great everything about Wenatchee, because we just have wonderful people and wonderful businesses that support each other.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast, and I hope you had a great Halloween weekend. It sure was a nice one, that's for sure. Temperatures on both Saturday and Sunday, mid-50s, even a little bit better than that today. And what a beautiful shot provided by Sky-Fi and Local Tel. As we head up to Lake Wenatchee, you can see the beautiful changing colors down around Kaler Glen Golf Course and a very calm Lake Wenatchee. Not much wind. In fact, we have an air stagnation advisory for the next couple of days. Don't think you have to worry about that too much. The good news is not much wind associated with that, but temperatures today well above where we should be for this time of year. 57 unofficially our high temperature today. 51 is where we should be. We started the day at 33. 35 is our normal low temperature right now. 63 record high in 1987, record low 17 degrees, and that was in 2002. Sunrise, they've changed now. Sunrise 7:47 because of standard time, of course. course, and sunset tonight will be, that should be 4:41 for our sunset tonight. So yeah, it's going to be dark early in the afternoon now. As we take a look at what we can expect as we roll into our Tuesday forecast, temperatures will be just slightly cooler tomorrow, and it's going to be a little bit wetter too. There is a weak system moving through. We'll get to all that in a second, but as far as temperatures go, lots of 53s from Moses Lake back into Quincy, Wenatchee, also 53, 51 the high temperature in Leavenworth tomorrow. Same goes for you folks in Lake Chelan with a high temperature of 51. Surface loop, as we take a look at tonight, we expect partly cloudy skies and calm weather conditions tonight. There is an area of low pressure right here off the coast of Washington, but it's also dragging in lots of this warm air, and you can see the flow is from south to north, and that'll make for a mild night tonight and a pretty mild day tomorrow. But as this area of low pressure begins to move eastward, it will bring some showers our way, and that means a 40% chance of rain for us tomorrow, although temperatures, as we showed you, not bad in the lower to mid 50s. For Wednesday, this thing really picks up steam, and look at all of the wind associated with that storm system, and that means a breezy day for us in central Washington too. But temperatures on Wednesday, we're talking almost 60, maybe 65 degrees for some locations. And then by Thursday, another storm moves in. As this one moves away, another one drops down from Alaska, and that'll bring us an even better shot for rain with a 60% chance of the wet stuff. Good news though is we'll still stay in the 50s, so very mild as we go through Thursday. And then for Friday, our temperature weather pattern begins to change. We'll see partly cloudy skies, maybe a morning shower, but cooler. Look at this area of high pressure now that's developing, and that'll drag down some cooler Alaskan air. So that means our 50s and 60s will go away, and we'll cool down quite a bit for the weekend. Mostly sunny as we kick off our weekend on Saturday. Most of the cloudiness will move to the east, but notice the blue, and those are 30 and 40 degree temperatures. Saturday, we will be in the 40s and even a little bit cooler as we end our weekend on Sunday with temperatures below normal. Let's take a look now at your Patriot Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling 7-day forecast. 39 overnight tonight, 40% chance of rain, and 53 for tomorrow. How about 61 degrees on Wednesday with a 20% chance for showers? Our best chance for rain will be on Thursday as that second storm moves in. 57 degrees, and then you'll notice the cool down as we make our way into the weekend. By Sunday, sunny with a high temperature of only 45 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. It felt like I never even had a say. But then you came along.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you.
Badger Mountain Brewing is proud to announce the grand opening of our new kitchen. Come try out our new menu featuring fabulous steaks, prime rib, gourmet burgers, and seafood grilled up by experienced meat master Chef Galen Goodman. To complement your mouth-watering meal, Badger Mountain Brewing features 14 in-house crafted beers, an alcohol-free root beer infused with 11 different herbs and spices, 3 different ciders, and a great wine selection. Don't miss out on the best meats and the best brews down at Badger Mountain Brewing, located at 1 Orondo Avenue across the tracks from the Pybus Market.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
If you want to learn more about the world of real estate here in North Central Washington, we have you covered. At Home with NCWLIFE. Join Crystal Hughes for a weekly dive into all things real estate. She'll sit down with agents, home inspectors, and professionals from throughout the real estate industry to help you either buy, sell, build, or improve your home. That's At Home with NCWLIFE. Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 and throughout the week here on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE channel.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Monday to you. Russell Wilson threw 4 touchdown passes, and Seattle's defense knocked Jimmy Garoppolo out of the game with 3 sacks. Seahawks down San Francisco 37-27 Sunday. Bobby Wagner led the defense with 2 of Seattle's 3 sacks. He said he was happy they called more blitzes to raise havoc with the 49ers quarterback.
I think it was a combination of both. I definitely feel like, we were a lot more aggressive, blitzed a lot more. And then there were opportunities where, I was one-on-one with the center or one-on-one with the guard, and just try to get my best move and see if I can, get to the quarterback as well as the other guys. The other guys did a great job. Alden had a sack. We had a lot of pressures, and I think it was just important for us to get the quarterback off the spot and not let him just sit back there and pick it apart.
Seattle's much maligned defense held San Francisco to 7 points through 3 quarters and had really dominated the game until Garoppolo came out. Coach Pete Carroll was really pleased with his defense, especially considering all the injuries.
The thing I liked probably best about the game is the defensive play. Up until like the 4th quarter, they had 112 yards or something like that, and run past all the whole thing. We really played really good ball today. Kenny called a great game. Guys played great. Bobby Wagner was just everywhere on the field, as well as a bunch of other guys that played well. So it was really important, and we did our whole 4th quarter thing again and gave them a couple hundred yards in the 4th quarter or whatever. We're getting there, and we're gonna keep getting better. And I know I keep saying it to you, but it's because it's going to happen. And this week will be cool to see a couple new guys step back in, and it'll be fun to see that.
Russell Wilson completed 27 of 37 passes for 261 yards and 4 touchdowns, giving him 26 on the season. He says it was great to see so many young guys step up and help out on the defensive side of the ball. It made it easier on the offense.
With all the things that have happened, with some of our guys too, injuries. I know Bruce going down, that was tough for us. Other guys going down, and just guys have stepped up, and just what we're focused on, like I said earlier, is just winning, just the process of it all, and just understanding that there's going to be tough games, there's going to be tough battles. We're in the toughest division in football, hands down. And so there's always a matchup every week, and so we look forward to those matchups. And it's been a special, I have all the confidence in the world in our defense, because how many times they've showed up to be able to stop, certain moments and crucial situations and all that. And I think to be able to play situational football is key.
DK Metcalf was Wilson's favorite target in the game as the second-year wide receiver hauled in 12 passes for 161 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was quick to credit the defense on Seattle's victory.
Man, our defense, first of all, stepped up big time, holding an explosive offense like that to only 7 points in the first half, and they were forced to throw in the second half. So, hats off to our defense, man. I believe in them, every week, and every week they're going to, shut teams out and disappoint teams. And, back to our running back room, DJ Dallas stepped up, Nick Ballore. We had a couple more guys ready to roll in there. So, we just don't quit. And, when the next guy's up, we just rise up to the opportunity when our number is called.
One guy who's definitely stepped up on Sunday was rookie running back DJ Dallas. With Chris Carson and Carlos Hyde down due to injuries, Dallas got the lion's share of the snaps. He says working out with Metcalf in the offseason helped prepare him for the war on Sunday.
I trained with DK in the offseason. I was just pre-draft training and then post-combine training, but I trained with DK in the offseason, and I just knew DK was special just from watching him the prior year and then training with him. So I'm not surprised that people look crazy trying to tackle DK because, man, he's a beast. He's a beast. So
Seattle was without 7 starters on Sunday due to injury. Coach Carroll says it was quite a statement for so many other players to step up and help the Seahawks beat the Niners.
It is a statement, and that's why I went into this week just, that's why I was talking to him about it. It was a week of inspiration. Who's going to be able to pull it through and come back and uphold their end of it, to step in and all that. And I think it says a tremendous amount that it didn't matter who was playing. And the guys just stepped up and did their job and busted their tails to get it done. And we love seeing that's the first thing we talked about in the locker room in getting this game, on our side. So I was really, really excited about that. I think it says a lot. It was a good illustration.
Seahawks improved to 6-1 with a victory. Will next travel to Buffalo to take on the 6-2 Bills on Sunday. Game will kick off at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning on Fox. Well, checking the rest of the NFC West on Sunday with our Les Schwab scoreboard. Arizona had a bye, so there was only one other NFC West team in action, and that was the LA Rams playing in Miami. It was a first career start for Tua Tagovailoa, but it was the Dolphins' defense and special teams that stole that show. Andrew Van Ginkel scooped up a Jared Goff fumble, returned it 70 yards for a touchdown in the second quarter. Less than 2 minutes later, Jakeem Grant returned a punt, 88 yards for a touchdown. Miami went on to roll 28-17. Now, Seattle first place in the NFC West at 6-1. Arizona second at 5-2. LA's third at 5-3. Niners in last place at 4-4. It was a wild weekend across the NFL. Let's check some of the scores for you. Zach Moss scored twice on the ground for Buffalo, and Cam Newton fumbled away New England's last chance. Bills hung on to beat the Patriots 24-21. Joe Burrow threw for 2 touchdown passes, and Cincinnati surprised Tennessee 31-20. Derek Carr threw for the game's only touchdown in the fourth quarter as Las Vegas beat Cleveland in Cleveland. 16-6 was the final. A lot of wind in that one. Phillips Rivers threw for 262 yards and 2 touchdowns, leading the Colts over Detroit 41-21. Dalvin Cook rushed for 163 yards and 3 touchdowns as Minnesota shocked Green Bay 28-22. Patrick Mahomes threw for 416 yards and 5 touchdowns in Kansas City's 35-9 mauling of the Jets. Lamar Jackson was intercepted twice, once returned for a touchdown as Pittsburgh remained undefeated with a 28-24 win in Baltimore. Drew Lock hit KJ Hamler on a 1-yard touchdown pass as time expired to lead Denver to a come-from-behind 31-30 win over the Chargers. Will Lutz connected on a 35-yard field goal in overtime to lift New Orleans past Chicago 26-23. Carson Wentz had 2 touchdowns to go with 2 interceptions as Philadelphia took care of Dallas 24-9. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And finally tonight, something to make you smile. With Moses Lake's Red Door Donuts closing last Friday, firefighters took the opportunity to send their condolences and some donuts to their counterparts in the police department. The Moses Lake Police Department says the firefighters' gift was much appreciated. Quote, "It was awfully nice of you to pause your Fortnite tournament long enough to recognize our pain," unquote. Red Door Donuts owners Rick and Lisa Borman announced earlier this month they're moving out of state and closing the business. The similarly named Red Door Cafe in Moses Lake, however, will remain open. And now let's take a look at what we can expect one more time weather-wise as we make our way through this week. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a wet one. We are going to stay warm for the next few days, but good chance for rain too. 40% chance for light rain tomorrow. That will go down to about a 30% chance for rain on Wednesday. But high temperatures tomorrow, low to mid 50s, all the way to 60 or higher on Wednesday. And then Thursday through Friday, Thursday will remain warm too, but that's our best shot for rain as well. We'll see a 60% chance of the wet stuff on Thursday, maybe a mixed rain with snow shower on Friday, and past that, as we get into the upcoming weekend, it's going to really cool down. We're going to see plenty of sunshine on both Saturday and Sunday, but high temperatures will be between 45 and 50 with lows back down in the 20s. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color FX in Cashmere. Color FX offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Doghouse Motorsports just won Best Motorsports Store for the 7th year in a row. Is it the great facility? Is it the fantastic products? Or is it?
I'm Bobby.
And I'm Tabor.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Glenn.
Hi, I'm Todd.
I'm Jeff.
And this is the Doghouse Service Team.
Hi, I'm Dee.
And I'm Dwayne.
And I'm Kathy.
Come on in and experience the Doghouse.
Are you in the Doghouse?
Hi, I'm Corey with Rose Tractor, and you're watching the NCWLIFE channel.